What's going up, my fellow little lion cubs? We're in the lion's den once again, and we're back at you with another game of Age of Empires 3. Today, we're back with another pro-level player, pro-level cast, rather. Two top-level players here. Only Baus, seen a video or two of him now recently. He's been playing the game a lot. Since there's been a new eStock tournament, he's been playing the game a lot more. We're seeing him going up as Dutch right now. Going up against Kurtboy, though, who was really known for... He never played... He didn't really play Definitive Edition Age of Empires 3 at all the way up until they basically got rid of the online servers for the old game, the Asian Dynasties game. So because they got rid of the servers and you can't play, you can still play the game, but only like LAN or AI, you know, and that stuff. You can't play online anymore with that. And I did a video on that, playing the last game before the servers went down on that, and that was a hilarious game. But Kurtboy used to play the old vanilla, the Asian Dynasties game, and it wasn't until they took the servers down that he then came over to Definitive Edition. And honestly, I don't know why he waited so long, because he is like just... Since coming over, it's basically like having another pro player in the game. Like, he is a top 10 player. I know I use that a lot, but he really is. He's like 2,300 elo or 2,200 elo. Like, absolutely insane. He knows lots of civs, you know, particularly the old school civilizations. So the Asian Dynasty civs, the European civs. You know, he's got mains like Germany, Japan, you know, all those sorts of civs. So France. So yeah, so he's a really, really good player, and it's good that we're all in the same game, because why wouldn't that be a good thing? Okay, so Germany, let's have a look at the deck. 1v1 Watt obviously means water. 2 settlers, wagons on the way, but other than that, very, very standard. You've seen all of this jazz before. Let's go have a look over at Baus. He's aging up. 3 merchants coming in. Only going for 14 village up, though. Wow, that's a really fast age time. Did he get some... yeah, look at that. 90 food. Only Baus managed to squeeze in 90 food. Did he get some more food? 20 coin. No, so it just looks like there was that 1 food, but that's 90 food. That's a lot, and it allowed him to get 14 village up at an incredible time. Guys, if you're out there and you follow like strict build orders, it's always really important that you can be flexible with build orders. Because, for example, if you're in Age 1 and you see a really, really big kind of level food treasure, so like around the 100 food treasure level, don't be afraid to not build a villager and just age up fast. You know, don't be afraid to do that, because aging up fast in this game is so important. The faster you age up, the faster you get more powerful shipments, okay? The faster you can get units out, the faster you get XP because of it, etc., etc. So don't be afraid to be flexible with your builds, guys. This map is, I can't remember what it's called, and it doesn't show me, but I do like this map. That you got great water options, little limited TP options, but they're very open, so easily counterable, which is good. But you get lots of these water buffaloes, so it's really important that you scout the map. Get Revnak's family, because they're absolutely everywhere. I think that's Revnak's sister. We probably got Revnak's auntie over here. She's still waiting to be led, but you can see here. Do we have any water buffalo on this? I've probably been eaten already. But it does look like Only Baus is keeping Revnak's family on a tight leash here. Now starting to eat them up.
Commander.
Good stuff. And in that transition, he's in H2, but obviously now 700 wood is on the way. He's got that first bank down. He wants to make sure he has enough food for a second bank as quickly as possible. And you can see there, perfect timing of eating those water buffalo. Because what you need to do is you need to weigh up, do you want to keep the water buffalo? Because the longer you keep them, the more food they have. It goes up very slowly. But also you can use them earlier on in the game to gain a lot of tempo early on. So there's that risk and reward to water buffalo. You tend to get players that either use them early or use them late. But the problem is, if you use them late as well, people tend to forget about them as well. So honestly, I am pro use your water buffaloes. Use your livestock that you find, because you gather at 2 food per second, it's worth using them earlier rather than later. And especially to, you know, anyone that's below 1600 elo, when I was that level, when I was that elo, I would forget about them all the time, and I would just completely forget about it. So just when you get them, use them. Delete them and eat them.
Yeah.
Okay, got an envoy getting chased here by a couple of Ulons. We've got a church right in the back here. So we've got a stable down for Kurtaboy. For Dutch, also a very safe stable behind his base. 3, that's the 3rd bank going down. That's the 4th one coming in. So 4 banks. When they both get built, that'll give him a lot of XP. And he'll be almost ready to get a shipment. They're 140 XP. And there's the next shipment. What's it going to be? 600 wood. Okay. No 700 coin. Playing it even more greedier.
Climb.
Hunting dogs is in. See 1 Ulon. This Ulon just having a look around, you know, at this point, just scouting. Onibas has 9 villagers not gathering right now. But it was just there literally to try and scout, to see if he could find anything. What does he see? He sees nothing. So he needs to scout around the base to see if it's a barracks or a stable that he sees. That's what Kurtaboy is trying to look for here. I'm not sure why he was attacking the Explorer there. Didn't need to do that. But yeah, anyways, it is what it is. For only, oh no, 4 Hussars. That's quite good for Dutch. 4 Hussars coming out at 6.5 minutes. Not bad, not bad. He has gone for 4 banks, so to squeeze in 4 Hussars is pretty nice. Oh, we're going to have a little bit of fight here. There's only 4 Hussars going up against 6 Ulons. Oh, beautiful pull trick there by Onibas. It looks like he was going to sacrifice one of his Hussars, but instead he pull tricked with it. Then brought his hero forward to snare the Ulons to make sure the Hussars were safe. Beautiful micro here. This is what this game is about. It's about the tiny little micro things like that at the beginning of the game that can have such a huge tempo ball difference throughout the game. And you can see there, Onibas looking like he was in a really sticky situation, but thanks to some quick thinking and some excellent micro, he was able to keep every single Hussar alive there. Fantastic micro, it really was. Going for the 5th bank now as well, so he's really going super greedy. Kurtaboy is making some pikes here now as well, adding in the pikes because he sees the stable start. Doc going down as well, so really greedy from him as well. Even making a spy. What is that about? What is that about? I guess he's using that to scout. I mean, he's not going to see. He knows he's not going to see any mercenaries, so I'm not really sure what that's about. Nice bait here, though, from Kurtaboy. Kurtaboy's engaging in a fight that Onibas thinks he can win, but he can't because there is pikemen on the way. Nice Hussar micro from Onibas. Are the pikes going to be able to make enough difference? I think they are just about. Fantastic stuff there by Kurtaboy. It was good micro from both sides, honestly, though. But Kurtaboy does come out on top. You can see there, Kurtaboy was chasing Onibas, and Onibas thought he was baiting Kurtaboy into a really good position, and Onibas only saw the Ulons. He didn't see the pikemen, so Kurtaboy was baiting him, wanting to take that engage, thinking Onibas will win that fight. However, little did he know, once the snare is happening, the pikemen are going to swoop in and get all of that damage done. So fantastic bait and switch there going on from both sides. But it was Kurtaboy that had the better bait. He had the better carrot and the better stick to whack Onibas with. Onibas is up to score, though, so that's interesting. 5 banks is pretty good right now. Villager going all the way down here. Does Kurtaboy see that? No, he doesn't. This TP doesn't have line of sight over that mine. He's going to try and siege down a market here, but he's struggling to do that. Kurtaboy, oh no, Kurtaboy's making a priest now as well. Interesting. Why is he making a priest? Is he going to heal his villagers? Wow, look at this micro from Onibas. He's trying to keep away from the melee hits from the settlers. Oh, but look at the pickup, the taxi pickup as well. Oh, again, good micro from both sides. Fantastic stuff. So the reason why the Hussar was kept on moving back because villagers do 10 melee attack, but only 3 ranged attack. On top of that, Hussars have 20% range resist, right? So these villagers are doing like 2 attack at range, but they will do 10 attack in melee, and they hit double as quick in melee. So we kept moving back, trying to go in, and then get an attack off before the villager had a chance to melee. And so all the villager was doing was a ranged attack motion, and he kept coming in and trying back, but it wasn't enough. He only had 1 Hussar, but it was a nice try to kill 1 villager. But likewise, Kurtaboy made sure the villager was safe by picking it up with the boat. So, and you can garrison units in boats, villagers, military units, you name it. So yeah, again, this game has been a really fantastic display of micro from both sides. The scores are very close as well. This is going to be anybody's game. I can't wait. And look at this once again. A great display. That Ulan was about to get killed, but because it was being snared by the other Ulans, he dragged that one away, and the Hussar tried chasing it, but because the Hussar was being snared, it couldn't chase it, and the other Ulans were killing it and doing damage. Once again, saving an Ulan. Again, this game has all been about saving the odd Hussar, saving the odd Ulan, and it all makes a big difference in the end. But look at this. Just when it's looking good for Kurtaboy with the skirms against the Reuters, where did these red lancers come from? There's no anti-cap. I tell a lie, there is anti-cap. Oh my goodness me. This game is mental. Oh my goodness me. Just so everything's so fast-paced. Everything's coming in at the perfect time. Both of these guys trying to get an advantage over each other. Oh, God, what a fantastic micro game. This is like the highest of the high-level games you will ever see. A classic Dutch versus German. Germany is supposed to have quite an advantage in Dutch. It is close, but Dutch struggle to keep up with the tempo of Germany. But this game, Germany haven't really gone for a high-tempo semi-FF. They've kind of gone for a greedy Age 2 extended play into the Fortress Age here. So something a little bit different, and we'll see if it pays off for him. Still hasn't taken down this market yet, finally. So Germany, still another shipment ready to go. So yeah, 3 war wagons on the way. He's on 36 villages, 7 of which are boats, and he's got another 8 settler wagons, don't forget. So he's basically on 44 villages. A 44 villager eco right now. But talking of eco, we've got 30 villagers plus 5 banks, baby. A bank being around 4 unupgraded villagers on coin. So that's 20 villagers worth. So he's on about 50 villagers. So economies are quite close, but Dutch still have the advantage right now. But that being said, you know, Germany's bonus is they get extra units with their shipments. So, you know, again, that's a part of the economy as well. So this game is really, I have no idea who's going to win this. The scores are still neck and neck. This game is absolutely fire right now. Oh, look, there's 150 score in it. That is incredible. 156 score was all that was in it right there. Huge skirm mass here from Germany. More skirms coming in, and yeah, just when you get these skirm goon masses, whoever has the biggest skirm mass tends to be able to be the one that bullies your opponent, because it's very difficult to catch up on the skirm kind of ball of mass. So it means that your opponent is either going to have to try and catch up or maybe do a calf switch or something like that. And that's when you get the interesting micro here. And you can see that spy that Kurtaboy built super early on. And look, it's just chilling there in stealth mode. It hasn't been seen. And look at what he sees right now. Such good high-level play. Once again, it's something so simple, yet so effective. It might get seen here, but look at this. He sees that it is just Skirm Goon. He sees exactly where the Skirm Goons are. He sees that there's cavalry there now. It does get taken down as we're talking about it, but nonetheless, you know, it's always good. He saw a villager there as well, so he knows that a villager might be going up here, up to a coin mine. It's just such good value that he got from that spy. And wow, that villager is going all the way up here. Is he going to build a dock? I mean, he does. Onibao sees that dock from Kurtaboy. He saw it earlier with that Hussar. Jaegers. I think that's what Kurtzboy is waiting for. Oh, the free galleys, the free flute, should I say. The Dutch special, honestly, one of the best shipments in the game. I kid you not. This shipment is incredible. Like, it blows one frigate out of the water. It blows 3 caravels out of the water just because of the value you get from it. It's really resistant to to basically infrastructure fire, town center fire, outpost fire. So they're very difficult to kill unless you've got something like frigates. And 3 flutes kill a frigate. So, you know, and on top of that, they're galleys, so they can make units as well. So incredible stuff here. We've got it going on the land. The free flutes are going ham. Kurtzboy's trying to put down an outpost. He doesn't have anything to protect it, though. He's not shipping a frigate either. He doesn't have a shipment yet. Is he going to decide to spend it on a frigate? Yes, he is. But it's going to be a while before that gets here. Red Lance is going in, backing up. Lots of micro going on here. Kurtzboy has the Jaeger advantage. He has the Skirm advantage because of those Jaegers. And these 3 flutes are doing work. They are going uncontested right now. And all of the boats with Kurtzboy going down. He's pushing on land as well. There's villagers up for grabs to the north. If he can just see them. Ulan's going in for it. Where are the Reuters? They're over here. The Ulan's going to get maybe a couple of hits off, though. The Reuters should have been closer. And now the Ulans are going for it. There are Red Lancers here, so he needs to be careful. He needs to make sure he's still got enough anti-cap to deal with the Red Lancers. Oh, which way is this going to go? Got this battle going on. It looks like Kurtzboy's having to back up. The flutes are going down. The frigate is only half HP. 1 flute remains alive, but very little HP. So it looks like the frigate is going to reign supreme on the water, but he loses all of his boats. The 3 flutes did what they needed to do. It would have been great if he kept them alive, because he could have made units from them and just like been like gone here with them and just made like cavalry and just raided in his base. So that would have been really nice. A spy from Onibaus now. And Onibaus is going to see all of this. Wow. Oh, skirmishers just chilling here. They've obviously... He's just obviously put the rally point from the barracks and just completely forgotten about them. He did manage to get value from them, though, luckily. Picked up an explorer there, but losing 4 skirmishers there is not good. So mistake there by Kurtzboy, but only honestly, the first real mistake of the game. Still has 9 Ulans, though, ready to go. A villager going to go down. And look at this spy, seeing everything here. Both these guys making spies, and it's crazy how, you know, a year, 2 years ago, you know, no one would have made spies. Like, no one made spies. Honestly, guys, no one made spies unless it was a meme. Now people make spies. Like, the top players now make spies because they understand how insane they are for scouting. You can keep them in stealth, and you can keep an eye on natural resources in the map, and it gives you such a huge advantage. But the skirmish is running into maybe a broadside attack. I don't know if he's got the broadside attack. I think he wasted the broadside attack on that villager up here, actually, which was a huge waste of a broadside. But still, can't push in to the frigate. Score still super close, but slightly edging it for Onibaus. Kurtzboy running low on gold, and actually, he's making crossbows. That is not what you want to happen. A priest, that poor priest, just wanted to go to heaven sooner rather than later. Well, he's met his maker now. Let's hope he was one of the good priests, not the kiddie fiddler ones. Otherwise, he's definitely going to hell. Look at this skirm mass from Onibaus. My goodness me. Ulans, though, going to get some good snarl. The villager pull. That could be massive here. The villager pull. He can't. Onibaus cannot attack move. He has to single fire with his skirmishers. Ulan's still alive, but back to the down. We've got a flank of Ulans coming in as well. These guys are breathing on each other. They're within spitting distance. They are that close to each other. And these villagers making it absolutely manic for Onibus to micro here. Incredible stuff by Kurtaboy. And how has Kurtaboy melted this army? That's what Onibus gets for killing an innocent father of the cloth. That is what you get. My goodness me, that was the best fight Kurtaboy could have asked for. Onibus's mass was so good. But Kurtaboy on 48 villagers plus all of his settler. Does he have all of his settler wagons still? Yes, he does. So he's on 56 villagers. He's making more boats. But he's running out of coin. Oh, no, he's still got a copper mine over here. Still got a couple of mines here and there. I guess he has the water, actually. That's actually big brain to go for the water here. Because he gets, how many does he get? 3 humpback whales. So that's going to be 12 boats he can keep permanently on coin. Which could be really good. Obviously, only Baus. He's on 42 villagers. He's still on his 5 banks. Yes, he is. He did ship religious freedom a long time ago. So he can get the extra 2 banks. But deciding not to, which is okay, you know. He's decided to put his resources into units, which obviously is important. So deciding that he doesn't need the extra 2 banks just yet. He's also put down the dock. Interesting. So he's going to be making some boats as well, which is nice. It's funny because Kurtaboy wants the boats for coin, whilst Onibus wants the boats for food. You got that dynamic there between the two, which is kind of cool. Onibus doesn't need any gold. He doesn't need the coin mines. He's got 5 banks. He is 2K score up, or 1,500, or only 1,000 score up now. So this game is still so close. And what a fantastic game this has been. Like, not a single artillery piece from either of these sides. None of these civs get 2 Falconet shipments. Also got some veteran dops there. Kind of cool. I love veteran dops because they got that cool armor on the back of them. That plate armor. Looks so cool. Yeah, no Falconets, no Culverins. Just pure Skirm Goon Cav skill, baby. Nice. I like how he's adding in a saloon here. He rather than go for like Hussars, veteran Hussars, you know, that's a waste of resources to get veteran. Just make Red Lancers. They're way better anyway. You're getting a lot of coin. So just make Red Lancers for the Cav switch. That just makes so much sense. Oh, big raido potentially here. It looks like the villagers met and they saw face to face. And that was going to allow Onibus to see what was going on here. And those villagers are going to get caught out, unfortunately. Kurtaboy's going to try and come to the rescue. He could do a similar raid here. Oh, my God. There's 13 villagers up for grabs there, but he doesn't see it. Kurtaboy, he didn't see it. Oh, my goodness me. He's going to lose all of those villagers. Surely he sees them now. Surely he sees them now. Onibus is hot on the tail now, though. And Onibus sees it. He's going to run away. More voices coming in. He had such a big opportunity to kill all of those villagers earlier. If only he paid a little bit more attention. That's like only the second mistake I've seen Kurtaboy make. I haven't seen Onibus make one big mistake here. And a big drag box to get the Cav onto the skirmishers. And he's chasing the Reuters with the Doppelsonders as well. Doppelsonders just need to start swinging. This looks like a good fight for Kurtaboy, but I don't know. He still has his Jaegers, but oh no, he's got no anti-cav and just 2 Red Lancers. He's having to force his Uhlans back. That is massive. Oh God, I'm going to lose my voice this game. The Red Lancer switch, there was only 2 of them. Kurtaboy is making age 2 crossbows here. Ay, caramba. And now, is that going to be the final fight of the game? Finally, Onibus starting to get a good lead for himself there. Kurtaboy still has a good economy, but he did lose a lot of villagers there. And he's going to lose more villagers. I think the Reuters just kind of left them. Kurtaboy had a chance to run them back. Instead, to put them on a gold mine. Kurtaboy does have max boats on coin. Going long lines as well. He needs that coin income. This is pretty much the last mine he has. Running out of food as well, so he's going to probably need to get more boats. Going for pilgrimage. It's going to upgrade. I think it upgrades. Oh no, it's the fattened goat one. It gives you like a fattened goat per 3 minutes, which is pretty nice. He gets 12 fully fattened goats. That's actually really good. And considering he's on berries and he needs food, That's pretty important, but he needs gold more so. And he's making crossbows, which is okay to go for the crossbow switch. If you get veteran crossbows, that's okay, rather than put estates down and not be able to make anything for a while. But against this mass of skirmishers, it's not even going to be close. Look at that remass from only Bows. My goodness me. Infantry breastplate, trying to buff these crossbows. Only Bows, though. Wow, he still hasn't got ranged cavalry caracol. Okay, ranged cavalry caracol coming in. It's going to increase the range for these Voiters. Still have that frigate in play. It's just out of reach, I think. Is it? Oh, no, he gets a broadside attack. That was nice. Oh, Gilnet's coming in for only Basio. He's only got, well, he's got 8 boats. That's worth it. Needs to make more red lancers. He's got a lot of gold here. TC almost going down. Kurtzboy is making pikes. He's also shipping. He's only got the 3 doppelsod in the shipment left. And he desperately wants that to pop under the town center so he can pop right on top of these Reuters, I guess. Maybe that's a way, but there's only 3 of them. The flank coming in with the Ulons, they get immediately deleted. The town center goes down, unfortunately. If he was 10 seconds sooner, maybe. But I think they're going to come from the outpost. But at that point, they're not that useful. And look at that. With the Ulon pop there as well. Could have been something nice there with the Doppels, but I don't think it would have been enough. And even so, what an amazing game that was. That was like the definition of a top 10 1v1, back and forward. Even from the very start of the game, from age 2 onwards, there was insane micro between both of these players, and it was so close right up until the end, that last final fight, which did not go Kurtzboy's way. Wow, that was incredible. That was an incredible game. Well played to both these guys, both 2200 ELO players. That was a big raid here. Oh, big raid there. Probably a deciding factor. I think that was the boats. I think that was losing all of those boats. Yeah, great stuff there by both. 169 skirms. Wow. Guys, hope you enjoyed that insane game. That's been my favorite game for a while. No memes. No lane builds going on here. This was just pure foundation skill right there. I'll go to bed with a hard-on thinking about this game tonight. Guys, hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.